Hi, it's Dr. Ryan from Infinite Wellness. Another supplement that is extremely important that I get in myself and my daughter and my wife every single day is vitamin D3. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of this. It's pretty common. It's one of the most researched vitamins right now that's out there. The reason that this is so important is because most of us don't get enough sunshine to produce the amounts of vitamin D within our bodies that we need to stay healthy. This is good for fighting anything from osteoporosis to cancer to any type of immune system disorder, just to name a few. And also too, vitamin D3 actually controls over 3,000 genes. And so we want to make sure that we have the right amounts. So the first thing that I look for in a vitamin D supplement is it vitamin D3? A lot of times there's a vitamin D2 out there. They're really inactive and worthless. Vitamin D3 is very inexpensive. There's two different types that you can usually get. There's the oil type, which is what I take, and then there's also the pill form. Either one works. I've seen great results from either one. I personally use the liquid form because it's easily broken up between myself, my daughter, and my wife because we're all different sizes and we need different amounts. For instance, my daughter, she only needs a much smaller amount than what I do, because I'm obviously I weigh a lot more than her. We've even used the same dropper when she was a newborn, and again, that guy of my size. So that's why I like the liquid. It's because it's a little more tailorable for you and your family. However, it's not a necessity. The biggest thing is that you get that vitamin D3 into your body. Now, I've read different studies, and I know a lot of doctors, and they may only do 2,000 IUs, or some may do up to 10,000. I've heard of people even taking 50,000 IUs a week, once a week, every week. What I recommend from what I've read, and again, I just go off of the research that I've read, is that about 40 to 50 IUs per pound of body weight is considered ideal for a maintenance type of dosage of vitamin D3. So what that would mean is if you're 100 pounds, you're going to need, let's just use easy math, you're going to need about 5,000 IUs per day to keep that vitamin D3 level in your body and in your blood the way where it needs to be. Now, obviously, that's going to go up or down depending upon your weight, and that's how I do it for myself. That's how I do it for my family, and our vitamin D levels are fantastic. And that's another thing that you want to do is definitely go, and after you start supplementing, or even before you start supplementing, is get some blood testing done and see what your vitamin D levels are within your body. That's a great way to see where you're at. It's also a great way to see how you're doing later on, as you can get that progress. You can do a quick blood test later on, maybe 6 months, a year. See where you're at. See if you need to lower that dosage. Everybody's going to absorb it a little bit better, a little bit worse. And you can see where you're at, and you can modify that dosage depending upon how your test results look after that time. Like I said, it's very easy, and the great thing about vitamin D is it's extremely cheap. So make sure you're getting your vitamin D in you, and make sure you're doing it every single day, and it's going to just mean so many different great health benefits for you that you didn't even know that existed. So have a great day. God bless, and be healthy.